Hiya, it's Zaya. Welcome to my Take a Note 2026 planner stack. All right, it's a lot. Trust me, I know, but it's what I need. Let's go through what we have here. All right, this very first one is a B6 Slim, and it's the only one I've opened so far from the B6 size. And if you haven't seen the layout, it looks just like this. Just gonna go through this one here just because the B6 Slim was also new for me the first time around. I'm not gonna open up every notebook. It's just very interesting to see. There is some differences, of course, with the B6. The A6 and the A5 are very similar, and I think they're the ones that most people use. But the B6 has this really cool layout that is just essentially just a horizontal. It doesn't have the graphed side over here like you would normally see in a Hobonichi or Sterling ink. Now, I have 3 of these B6 sizes. I'm not sure what I'm going to be using one of them for. And the reason behind that is because I've combined one of my planners into another one. So that left me with one additional extra planner, and I have an idea, but I'm not quite sure if that's the idea I want to go with. So for now, one of these is not going to be used, or it doesn't have a purpose. Now, these two definitely do. One is going to be for housing my finances, and of course I'm going to be having setup videos for all of these. But one is going to be for finances, and the other one is going to be for keeping track of my pet related tasks. So my dog, and of course my cats. So taking care of my pets. So finances and pets. Next we have this little tiny A6, and this A6 is going to be used for my daily to-dos, specifically for keeping track of holidays, birthdays, events, also making sure that I am tracking my cleaning, because I am notorious for knowing that I need to clean stuff and then not wanting to do it. So keeping track of my cleaning tasks, recurring things that are important. That is my to-do planner. Oh, and I should mention that the financial planner, I'm going to be using, what stickers did I say I was using for my financial? I don't think I have any specific stickers yet for my finance planner. I'm going to be using Catspresso Co. for the pets. I'm going to be using Whimsical Home Life for my to-do. Got it. All right, these next planners, okay, this is an A5, take a note. I'm calling this one my Glow Up. It was originally just going to be like health and wellness, but I think Glow Up is better. And I am going to be also adding in my evening routines inside of this book. I'm kind of in between which sticker companies I want to use. I'm kind of going towards Whimsy, maybe Punny Moon. There's quite a few other sticker companies that I'm kind of looking at. I might do a combination of 3 different sticker companies. This is going to be for my health, fitness, wellness, and my evening routines. Glow Up. So that's what this one's for. All right. These next 2 are for YouTube, and one of these is going to be using Papershire, and then the other one, I'm not quite sure which sticker company I'm going to use quite just yet, but of course, when we do the setup, you will know. But these ones are going to be used for YouTube, and they are the A5 size. All right. This one I have already started setting up. This one is also for YouTube, and it is also for learning Spanish. And eventually, I would love to do several of these in all of the languages that I'm interested, but I'm going to start with Spanish. And I have already started setting it up. You can see that's why there's all these blotting pages in here, because I don't want the ink to transfer over to the other page. And I just hold those in there just for a little while, just to make sure that the ink has absorbed or fully absorbed. And this one will also have a setup once it is complete. And I'm going to be using stickers from Joy of Planning in here. And just like my Sterling ink books, all of these are going to have vision boards on the front because I am a very visual person and I need visuals. So that is what this one is going to be for. And then this book right here, whoops. This book is going to be used for my hobbies. Now there are several hobbies that I'm going to be tracking in here, not just crafts and sports related hobbies, but also TV shows, movies. If I am interested in any types of hobbies, like cooking or baking certain things, reading not so much because reading has its own book. I have been thinking about maybe putting the movies into that little B6, this B6 Slim, this extra one. If you have any ideas on what it is I can put in here, my ideas were either gratitude, but I'm not quite sure how I could use this monthly section. I could use this for gratitude. I also thought maybe movie tracking could be in here, or TV show tracking could be in there, but I'm not quite sure yet. If you have any ideas, please leave those in the comments below. If I play any games, I will also write that in here. So video games or any other types of hobby related things, they're going to go in this book. Right now, I'm thinking the company I'm going to be using is, I think it's pronounced Ochmonica. It's like O-C-H and then Monica. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's the sticker company I'm going to be using for my hobbies book. But yeah, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be separating it into movies and TV shows here. I also had the idea of maybe making this one into a Studio Ghibli and Disney movie tracker, which is also another possibility because I do have a list of those movies that I want to try to watch all of them from. So that's most likely what this is going to go to. But if you have any other ideas that you think are better, please leave those in the comments below because I'm really curious. I really don't want to sell it. I want to have a purpose for it. But that's kind of where we're at right now. So we have undecided. That's one B6. And then, gonna get these other B6s out. Yes, okay. The financial and then the one for my pets. My hobbies A5. My 2 YouTube A5s, my health/wellness that I also call my glow up A5, and then my to-do, and then my Spanish learning in the A6 size. And all of these will have videos coming out for them. I am super excited for you guys to be here to watch, to see how this all goes for the 2026 year. And if you haven't already checked out my Sterling ink video, please check that out. And we're going to jump into my Hemlock and Oak planner stack right after this one. Thank you for joining me for my Take a Note 2026 planner stack. Bye!